Hello and welcome to my channel, Handmade by Hannah, which is me. I'm going to be doing a tutorial today on Sharon Santorum's Butterfly Kisses square, which she's kindly given me permission to do today, and a link to her pattern will be in the description underneath. I will be doing tutorials on a mixture of things, maybe this pendant that I designed here, also this bracelet. I'll be doing future tutorials on them. If you want to stay tuned, you never know what you're going to get. Okay then, let's get started. So to make the Butterfly Kisses square, you're going to need some double knit wool in 3 colours, but the butterfly, which will be used in this colour, I've used purple because it's my favourite. You can use any other colours that you would like. There's also green, which will border it, and you can choose, so you mix and match and you do whatever you like. We're going to be using a 4mm crochet hook. I need a darning needle and a pair of scissors. Okay, I'm just going to move these out of the way so you can see. We're going to be making this beautiful Butterfly Kisses square. If you want the rest of the pattern to know how to join these together, it will be in the, as I said in my intro, there'll be a link for it in the description underneath. Isn't that beautiful? It's got like a little 3D effect on it. Lovely. Okay then, let's get started. We're going to do round 1, so we're going to be making the butterfly first. Now as we do this, it doesn't look much like a butterfly to begin with, but if you hang on in there, it soon will. We're going to start with 8 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then we're going to join the circle up with a slip stitch, just like that, and then we end up with a circle type thing. Okay, this is be round 2. So for round 2 we need to chain 3 first. 1, 2, 3, and this classes as our first treble. So we just need to do 2 more, and what I like to do is I like to crochet over my end so that then I don't have to sew it in later, because you know, all these little things save you time, give you more time for other things. Okay, so that's 1, 2 and 3. And then we're going to do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to repeat this 8 times into the circle. So we're going to go round again for your treble. So now we do another 3. So while I'm doing this, I'm just going to tell you a little bit more about my channel. I've called it Handmade by Hannah because I didn't want to specialise in just crochet or just beading. I wanted to do video tutorials on lots of different crafts. I'm always happy to help, so if there's any craft that you would like me to do a tutorial on, if you put it in the comments below, I will try my best. So any suggestions of any crafts that you would like to see me do or try, or you would like to know more about, then let me know in the comments. That would be fantastic. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, we're nearly there, guys. Okay, if you want to pause me and go away and do this and then come back when I get to the next round, you're quite welcome to do that. Or you can stick around and hear me prattle on. Okay, so now we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I nearly messed it up then. one more, and then we're going to join with a slip stitch to the top of the 3 chain that we started with. So we'll go on to round 3. So what we're going to do with round 3 is we need to get to this space here, and to do this we need to slip into the top of the second treble and the third treble to get to the chain. So we're going to slip into the top of the second treble like so, and then we're going to slip again into the next treble, and then again, so we make it to our 3 chain space. So then we can start round 3. Okay, as ever, we're going to start with 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and then we're just going to do 2 more trebles. I hope I'm not going too quick for you. And then I'm going to do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do the next 3 trebles in the same space that we just worked the last 3, because you know that's what it says to do, so you've got to do what it says. So yes, if you haven't guessed it by now, we're going to be doing this all the way around our circle, our round. Don't need to chain 3 here, we just need to go straight into the 3 chain. And then 3 chain. And then another 3 back into the same space. And I know it doesn't much look like a butterfly at the moment, but it soon will be. Okay, so if you want to pause me now, I'm going to finish until I get round to here, and then you can meet back with me again, and then we'll slip stitch into there, and then we'll do round 4. Okay, see you soon. Okay, but if by magic, look, I've nearly made my way all the way around, and now on my last one. Okay, and then we're just going to join again into the 1, 2 into the top of the 3 chain that we started with in the beginning of the round. Okie dokie. Now we're going to do round 4. Okay, so we're going to stay here. We're not going to slip stitch into any spaces, and we're just going to chain 1, and then in the same space we're going to do a double crochet. And now we're going to do 5 treble into this space here, and this is where we're going to be doing the butterfly's wings. So we're going to get this lovely wing pattern going on here. So once you've done your 5 treble into that space, so you've double crocheted into there, and now you're doing your 5, you've done your 5 trebles in here, we're now going to make a little picot. So we're going to 3 chain, right, and then we're going to do another 5 trebles into the same space. So there we go, and as you can see, that's going to be your first little butterfly wing. So now we've got to double crochet in between these, and then we're going to do 5 more into this next space here, 5 more trebles. And then I'm going to do my picot into the back bar. So you've got your front of your stitch here, and then there's a little bar that goes underneath. Can be a little bit tricky sometimes to get your hook in, but there, and then you slip stitch into that stitch, and then we're going to do 5 more in the same space again, and then we have another little wing for the butterfly there. So if you do that all the way around in each space, so you do your double crochet into here, and then your 5 trebles, your little picot and your 5 trebles, and when you've done that, you can, and you survived the tutorial this far, you can come back and see if we can finish. Okay, see you soon. Okay, hi, you're back again. Well done for getting this far. So I'm now on my last wing here. I'm doing my last picot and my last 5 trebles. Okay, and then when you've done that, you need to do a slip stitch into the double crochet that you did at the start of the round. We go into there and we do a slip stitch into there, and that is your butterfly. Doesn't it look beautiful? No, Hannah, it looks like a flower, but we're going to do a little bit of sewing and wrapping. It will soon look like a butterfly. Okay, so we cut this bit up there, and this is how I like to finish my ends when I do anything, just to make it look neater. So I'm going to thread my needle, and then what I like to do is I like to go into, take my darning needle into this stitch here, and then pull that through, which gives you a little loop, and then I bring it back around the front again, and then go into the middle of the stitch previous, if you can see that there. I'll go into there. So then when you pull, it gives you the impression that you've got the top of a stitch there, which just makes it look much neater. Okay, so I'm going to go around the back here. I'm going to give this a bit of a pull, and give this a bit of a pull around here, which will bunch up your middle a bit. And then because I crocheted around it, I only just got to snip that off, like so. Right, and you're like, Hannah, it still doesn't look like a butterfly. I know, but it'll be okay, because what you're going to do is you're going to fold this bit in half, making sure that you put, there is a wrong side and a right side to crochet, so this is the wrong side and this is the right side, so you need to fold it so your wrong sides are together. See, told you it'd be a butterfly. Okay, so now you just need to sew this together, so it keeps it together when we do the next bit, which is a bit tricky. There, start of your little butterfly. Okay, so all butterflies have bodies and they have little antennas. I think that's the right word. So you need to find either some dark brown, this is all I had, I could find quickly, so I had some like brown, or you could use black, or could use anything really for the body if you want to. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pick up our butterfly and we're going to leave a little bit there for the antennae. Yes, I don't English very well. Right, so then we're going to wrap these round. I'm going to wrap this round, and it should wrap around about 6 times. And try and do it as neat as you can. that's 4, 5, 6. Oh, looks like I might get another one in there. 7. Okay, so I cut this piece of wool about 24 inches long, and then I'm going to tie this bit together here with a square knot. So right over left and then left over right, and then we make sure these are nice and tight, like so. And they're a bit long, so you can cut them to any length you want, but they usually say about 1 inch. There we are. And then we have our butterfly with our little thing sticking up there. Not going to try and say it again and make myself look silly. Okay, so now we've done that bit, we're now going to do this bit behind the butterfly. I'm going to do this bit here, which can be a bit tricky, but I'll try my best to show you how to do it. Okay, so we're going to change to our white. Okay, so you're going to take your butterfly, and this is the front of your butterfly, and now this is going to be your back. So you see the little picot there that I made on the stitch? We're going to go into there, and we're going to bring our wool through with a slip stitch, and then we're just going to double crochet into that one there. Okay, so you've got your butterfly, you've got the bottom right hand wing, and you've done a slip stitch and you've double crocheted into the picot here. So now we're going to move the front of the butterfly's wings out the way and just work on the back here. So this is his bottom right wing, or hers, and we're going to chain 3, and then in this bit here in between the wings we're going to do 3 trebles, and then we're going to 3 chain, 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number in this, obviously, in this pattern today. And then another 3 in between the wings here. Okay, and then we're just going to do what we did at the beginning of this ring. So we're going to do 3 chain again. Okay, so then we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to work behind this wing here. So if I just try and give you a, that's the whole of the butterfly. We started in there. We're going to work behind this wing in between them 2 wings. We're going to do a double crochet there, chain 3, and another double crochet in the same space. So what I'll do is I'll put it out to show you what we're doing. So what I've done, that's the butterfly, that's the front of the butterfly. We're working on the back of the butterfly. We started here with a double crochet, we 3 chained, we've done 3 trebles, 3 chain, 3 trebles in between the wings. Then we went behind this wing and in between the top wings here, as you can see. So we're gradually going to make this into a square. So this bit here is obviously our first side of the square. Now this is where it can get tricky. So we can do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're going to do a triple treble, which is a bit of a mouthful. So you wrap your wool around your hook 3 times, and then we want to place this, you see where these 3 trebles are here, we want to put it next to the body. So you're going to put your hook all the way through to the other side. Pull that through, or miss it. Pull it through so it's right next to the butterfly's body there, and then we're going to go yarn around the hook and through 2, and try and keep your tension when you're doing this. Round the hook through the next 2, then round your hook through the next 2, and then, yes, you've guessed it, round your hook and put it through the last 2. And we're going to do that. That gives you your triple treble, as we like to call in the trade. Okay, and then we're going to do this 2 more times. We're going to do 3 chain, and then we're going to do another of this the other side. So you see where these 3 trebles are here. Put your hook into the bottom all the way through to the other side, and pull your hook, pull it through, only the white, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, round your hook 3 times again, back into that same space again, all the way through to the other side. Okay, we've just got to do 1 more, so we're just going to do this bit again. So we're going to do 3 chain again, and then in between the front wing and the back wing, in between that wing, we're going to do what we did here. So we're going to double crochet, and then 3 chain, and then double crochet again, and 3 chain. So as we did on this side of the butterfly, we're going to work behind the back wing here. So we're going to, this is your front wing, this is your back wing. We're going to work behind the wing, and we're going to do work in between the 2 wings. So this is your left top back wing, and this is your left bottom back wing. Okay, and then we're going to put our 3 trebles in here, and then we're going to do 3 chain, and then do that again, and then we're going to do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do exactly what we did here. So we're going to do a double crochet into the picot and 3 chain, another double crochet into that picot again, same one, then 3 chain. Okay, now our butterfly is upside down, so now we need to do this, but we're doing a different, we're not doing as many, we're just going to do a double treble instead of a triple treble. Try saying that after a few sherbets. Okay, so we go round, instead of going around 3 times, we're only going to go round twice. And then where these 3, see 1, 2, 3, where those 3 are, put your hook through there all the way to the back, and then bring it through, and then we're going to go through once, round your hook through them 2 twice, and there, that's your double treble. I'm going to go do that again in the same space there. Okay, and then we're going to do this the other side. So you're 3 chained, and you're going to go into, see where these 3 are here? You're going to go there, all the way through to the back. Try not to pick up the butterfly's body. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do 2 more. And then to finish the round, we'll do 3 chain, double crochet into that picot that we started with, and then you do your 3 chain again, and then slip stitch into the top of the double crochet that you started. Okay, now I know that was tricky, but we got there. So this bit is a little bit longer than that bit, obviously, because these wings are, it has to allow for the space between here and the top of the wing, so that's why you do such a long stitch on them two. Now it doesn't actually look quite much like a square at the moment, but it will, like I told you that the butterfly will bloom. So that's what we have. Okay, we're now going to do round 2 of the square. So we're going to do chain 1, and then we're going to turn our work round so that we've got the wrong side facing us, like so. And then we're going to slip stitch into the chain of 3 that we made in the previous round, and then, yes, you've guessed it, we're going to chain 3 again, and then we're going to do 2 more trebles, and then we're going to chain 3 again, and we're going to do another 3 trebles in the same space. And then we're not going to chain 3 for a change this time. We're just going to go straight into 3 trebles into this space here. So don't do 3 chain there. And then we're going to do 3 trebles into this one here. And now we're going to 3 chain again. And do 3 trebles into here. So we're going to do another 3 trebles in here, and then we're not going to do another 3 chain because we're copying what we did this side. And we're just going to go into the 3 chain from the previous round and do 3 chain. Do 3 trebles. Get my 3 chain and my 3 trebles in a muddle. Now we're going to 3 chain. And then 3 trebles again. Okay, and you're going to repeat what you've done here, along here. You're going to repeat that all the way around your square. Okay, so in your next one you're going to be doing 3 trebles with no 3 chain, then 3 chain, 3 trebles, 3 chain, trebles, and then your corner again like you did here. So I'm going to let you do the next 2 sides, and if you still haven't thrown it across the room yet or pulled it out 60 times before you've tried to do it again, you can always rewind me, put me on slower, turn my voice off if that's annoying you. And then when we've done that, I will meet you back here, and then we'll join up, and then we'll do the next row. Okay, happy crocheting. Okay, hi. Right, so we're back to where we started, and now we're going to join to the top of this top of this 3 chain again here, and that's what you should have. That's what you should have now. So now we're going to do the next round, and you're going to get, if you don't know already, I'm going to teach you another stitch. So we've done the triple treble and the double treble. Now I'm going to show you how to do a cluster. So we're still on the wrong side, so we're going to chain 1, then we're going to turn our work so it's back round to the right side again. And we're going to slip stitch to this middle treble. So we're going to slip stitch there, and then slip stitch into that one. Okay, and then we're going to do a beginning cluster. So we're going to do chain 3 for a change, and then we're going to do 2 trebles in the same space. Okay, and now we're going to do the cluster. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hook out of our loop, and we're going to go into the top. How I've showed you how to do all the slip stitches before, we're going to slip our hook into the top of this stitch, and then we're going to put it back through the loop, and then we're just going to pull the loop through. This first one's always tricky. There we go, and that's your beginning cluster. And now we're just going to do 2 chain this time. Ooh. And now we're going to do another cluster, one of these, into here, into this space here. So this time we're going to do 3 trebles. Then we're going to take our hook out from this loop, put it into the first treble, into the top of the first treble, pick your hook up again, and then pull that through, and you've made another cluster. So it's just one last little extra thing to do. So you made all these trebles, you're just taking your 2 more chain, and you're just taking your hook out of one end and putting it in the other to close it up. So we're going to place the next one in the middle of this next 3. So you're going to put it in there, and you're going to do your 3 trebles in here, and then take your hook out, place it in the top of the first treble, pick your hook back up, pull that through there. So if I show you where the clusters go on this row as well, so you just basically do this all the way along, do this cluster, putting 1 in each gap. So we take out that, put it in the first one, put your hook in there, pull it through. And then we're going to do the next 2 in the centre ones of the previous round after we've chained 2. So after every cluster you chain 2. And we're going to put that in the middle there, and we're going to do our 3 trebles. So I'm going to take you up to the corner and take you around the corner. Then I'm going to let you go off and have a little play. 2 more here. Next one goes in the middle of this one. 2 chain. Now in the corner, oh, hang on a moment, see, I forgot to take my loop out and put it round to the other side. I was getting so excited about doing my corner, I forgot to do that bit, sorry about that. Okay, so 2 chain, So in the corner, we're going to do 3 clusters in the same space with 2 chains in between them. So I'm going to do 1 and then do 2 more. And you do that, you do 3 of them separated by 2 chains in each corner. Okay, and then you're going to do this all the way around again. You're going to do 2 chain and you're going to place a cluster here and here, then 1 in this space, then 1 in here, 1 in this space, 1 here, 1 here, and then 3 more in the corner. 7 clusters in between with 3 at each corner. So I'm going to let you go off and play with that. If you need to rewind to check how to do the cluster again, then do that. There's a function on YouTube that you can slow what I'm doing down. I have tried to do it as slow as I can, but I'm going to go off and I'm going to do my little rows of clusters around my square, and then I'll meet you back here again. Okie dokie, see you soon. Okay, for you guys, it's only been a minute, but for me, I've just ate my dinner, so I feel a bit better now. So you just chain 2, and then you have to join it to the top of this cluster here, which is here, which again can be a bit tricky to get your crochet hook in. Apparently it's very difficult. Okay, you better go make a cup of tea or something while I get this in. And slip stitch into there. This is where we're at. So just like tease it out, encourage it to lie properly. So we've got a little butterfly, and you got your 3 clusters in the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you should have 7 clusters and then 3 in each corner going all the way around. Okay, so what we're going to do now is I'm going to cut this and weave off, and then I'll be back to show you round 4. Okay, and now we're back to do round 4. So you go to your corner where you have your 3 clusters and you join not this one but the second one. You join that there, and then we're going to do 3 chain, we're going to do a cluster to here in here. So with these, this is all going to be another cluster row. So you've done your beginning cluster, okay, and then we're going to chain 2. And then we're going to do a cluster in each of the 2 chain spaces, and then 2 chain again. Okay, and we're going to do that all the way along until we get to the corner. Okay, so you're now going to do this cluster in each and every one, and then you can join. I'm going to come back when I've got to here and I'll show you how to go around the corner. Okay, welcome back. We have clustered and clustered and clustered all the way to the corner. I'm now going to show you how to go around the corner. So we're going to go put 1 in here, a cluster in here, then we're going to do 2 chain, then you're going to put, this is your corner of your 3, so you're going to put 1 cluster in here. Okay, now this one doesn't go in any chain space, but goes into the top of this cluster. So, well, you can't really see very clearly, but you have this chain here, and you have this chain on the other side. You want to go in this chain that's between them 2, that's on top of your cluster. So in like that, if you can see that. So we haven't gone in this one or that one, we've gone into the top of this cluster, and then we're going to put another cluster on top of that one. just to get us around the corner, and then we're going to 2 chain again, and then go back doing it into the 2 chains, and we're going to be doing that, you guessed it, all the way around till you get to the beginning again. Okay, so you cluster, 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 and then here you'll do 1 in this chain space, 1 in this chain space, and then 1 in the top of this cluster, and you're going to do that all the way around, and you should end up with 44 clusters. Okay, I will go off and do that, and then I'll meet you back at the end again. Okay, hello again. So you've made it, you're a pro at doing a cluster now. I've now just come to my last corner here, so I'm going to do my cluster in here. Okay, and then we're going to do my last one into the top of here. I'm going to go, I find if I put my crochet hook in this way instead of this way, it helps me pick up the stitch a bit better. It makes sure that I'm in the stitch and not cutting my yarn up and splitting it, because 2 chain, and then you're going to join into the top of your beginning cluster here, which is this one here. Then we're going to do a slip stitch into there, and there you have it. We are going to, oh, sorry about that, juggled my camera. Going to take this off here like that, and this is what you should have. The butterfly now surrounded by a square. Okay, we're nearly there, guys. Only 1 more round to go, so I'll just weave this in and then I'll be okay. Guys, if you've made it this far, well done. I think I nearly didn't make it this far. Okay, we're now going to do the last round. So we've got our 3 clusters here. We're going to not go in this one, we're going to go in this one, and we're going to join with a slip stitch. Then we're going to do 1 chain and then a double crochet. And then you're going to do not 2, not 3, but 4 chains. Ooh. And then you're going to do a double crochet into the next chain space. Okay, and you're just going to do that all the way along and all the way around. And then I'm just going to take you to the corner so I can show you. So if you've enjoyed my tutorial, I will say that this is my very first one, so it's going to be a bit messy, a bit ropey, but the only way is up, eh? Okay, so there we are. I also want to thank Sharon again for letting me do this tutorial on her Butterfly Kisses square. If you want to have further instruction on how to join it and put an edging on it, you can go to her. I will put a link in the description underneath for her Etsy shop, and you can purchase the pattern there. So we've just got 1 more here to do. So on the corners, you're going to do 5 chain this time. 3, 4, 5. Then you know the little picots we did for the wings? We're going to do a picot in each corner. So you're going to go down, you're going to count, you've got 5 chains here, and you're going to count from your hook to the 3rd chain there. And then you're going to slip into the back bar again, like so. Slip through that and slip through there. And then you're going to do 2 chain, and then you're just going to carry on. So you go into your next chain space and do a double crochet and 4 chain, and then double crochet into the next one. And guess what? You have to do that all the way around again. So that's what we have. I'm going to carry on off camera to do the rest of it all the way around, and I will meet you at the beginning again. Okay, hold tight. Okay guys, we're now coming to the end. 2 chain, and then I'm going to join it into the top of the double crochet that we started with. Okay, and then that's it. I'll just cut this off, and there you have it. I just need to like persuade it to be a square, move it around a bit, and there you have it, your 3D little butterfly. And there we go. If you enjoyed my tutorial, it's my very first one, so just be kind. I've got plenty more ideas in my head of what I want to do. I'm going to do a tutorial on this bracelet here. Okay, so if you're interested in that. I'm also going to do a tutorial of the pendant that you saw earlier. I'm also going to do lots of other different crafts and ideas. So if that interests you, can you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and please share my video because that will help my channel. So thanks so much for watching. I hope that this tutorial helped. Comments to put down below, that would be fantastic. Any more suggestions of what craft you'd like to see me try or do, or give you some tips on beginning crochet or knitting or beading or anything else really, then come back, because you know, you never know what you're going to find on here, craft wise that is. Okay, well, take care. Thank you. Bye.